Hello, men. I've been calling some of you during the weeks just to find out how you're doing in different enterprises, different businesses, different ways that you are walking through this settling and sheltering in place. And I just want to say that I admire your resilience. I know some of you guys have some really hard situations. Others of you are rolling with the punches and finding new and innovative ways to do your business and to roll it out to people. But we're all in this, but all of us have different facets of it. So I just bring you my greetings today, my admiration, and I miss you. Can't wait till we can rub shoulders again, if ever we rub shoulders literally again, and shake hands, and I hope that will be soon. I want to bring you back to Isaiah chapter 55, which has been kind of our home base for these weeks. And I want to emphasize again today just one word for you. Here's what it says in Isaiah 55. Come, everyone who thirsts, come to the waters, and he who has no money, come buy and eat. Come buy wine and milk without money and without price. Why do you spend your money for that which is not bread, and your labor for that which does not satisfy? Listen diligently to me, and eat what is good, and delight yourselves in rich food. Incline your ear and come to me. Hear that your soul may live. Today I just want to come to that one word, buy. It says, come, buy, and eat. And then it says, come, buy wine and milk without money and without price. Now, how do you buy something without money? Well, it's kind of like the government's forgiveness loans that they're giving right now. In other words, something is being offered here that is free. And that offer is grace. And God is inviting us to come to the center, to receive His grace, to receive His peace, to be reminded again of who we are. And this costs us nothing. It cost Christ everything, but it costs me nothing to come, to sit before Him, to listen to what He has to say, and receive what He has for me. That's a basic message about centering our life every day. And I want to encourage you to take some time today to center your life. When I was a young man, a young boy, we used to go to an amusement park, and they had a thing called the Fun House that had all kinds of different slides and activities in it. And one of these things was a huge platter. It was about 20 feet across, and it was flat, and it was coated with slick hardwood. And people would pile onto this platter, and then the operator would make the platter start to spin, and we could see who would stay on it the longest. And when I was a smaller boy, I'd get on there, and I would try to stick on there, and I'd spit on my hands and try to get a traction on it and put my feet on the ground. But I realized that the faster it went, the further I slid off. And then I learned the secret, and if you know anything about physics, you know what the secret to staying on that platter is. You need to run out there at the first and get to the center. And when you're at the center, everything else spins, but you stay stable. You stay where you are. Well, men, that's what we have here as a picture. When we come and buy something that is free, it is God saying, I'd like to invite you to dinner. And when you're invited to that, you don't have to pay. It's a free table. And that's our center every day. Come to that center. Because everything else around us is spinning. In fact, everything else around us is eccentric. And it's noisy. And I'm talking here about two things, our government and our media. And I know that all of us are a little bit crazy about what is happening. We're irritated by many things. We don't understand some things. We'd like to start taking things into our own hands. I personally can't watch more than about 4 or 5 minutes of the news. I'm trying to keep up. But all of these things are eccentric to that center. If I don't have the center, I won't ever be able to figure out what to do with these other things that are spinning. So I want to include today a challenge to you to go and watch the greatest hits video. It's about government. How are we, as centered followers, disciples of Jesus, to live in a world that often we disagree with, often a world where decisions are made that are taking down a business we've invested in, or forcing us as a family to do things that we loathe. What's our response to be to a government like that? It's very important for us to do this because we are balancing every day the needs we have spiritually and the real world in which we live in. So I invite you to go to that video today and watch that as a rebalancing about what the Scripture has to say about the role of government in our lives. Also, please read the whole email, because this Saturday, Arise with the Guys is being offered free. You can go on a Zoom call. We've given you the links there in the email, and you can go to Arise with the Guys this Saturday morning, April 18th, and it starts at about 8:30. And Ben Utek, our own Ben Utek, who was the Man of the Year last year through that conference, is going to bring us a special greeting at 8:30. So join us on Saturday morning, and take the other resources to heart. And God bless you as you continue to grow, as you continue to adapt, as you lead your families, and as you set the example for those who are watching you. God bless you, men.